file this under Who Woulda Thunk It. Hey everybody, this is TJR. Over the last 24 hours, news broke that back in 1995, pop diva Mariah Carey, yes, that Mariah Carey, secretly recorded, produced, and released a grunge album. And she did it right under everybody's noses.
Say what?
There are a large number of media sources carrying this story, but I'm going to read from Harper's Bazaar because I like the way that they arranged it here. Also, I love their headline. It says here, "Imagine a world with a 90s alternative Mariah Carey album. We're living in it. We just didn't know it all this time. Mariah Carey has been hiding secret grunge music from us all this time. While sharing a snippet from her upcoming memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, the music icon revealed that she had recorded an alternative album at the time she was making her 1995 album, Daydream. While the now classic LP featured blissful hits like Fantasy and Always Be My Baby, Carey's songs on the side were moody, edgy perfection." Is that a contradiction in terms, edgy perfection? I don't know. Let's read on. In a tweet yesterday, she shared a clip of a song she worked on with the artist Chick for the album Someone's Ugly Daughter. The track is titled Hermit, according to Pitchfork, and Carey's vocals are layered in the background. "Fun fact, I did an alternative album while I was making Daydream," the singer tweeted, "just for laughs, but it got me through some dark days." She goes into more detail of writing the alt music in her memoir. "I'd bring my little alt rock song to the band and hum a silly guitar riff. They would pick it up and we would record it immediately. It was irreverent, raw, and urgent, and the band got into it. I actually started to love some of the songs. I would fully commit to my character. I was playing with the style of the breezy, grunge, punk, light, white female singers who were popular at the time. You know, the ones who seemed to be so carefree with their feelings and their image. They could be angry, angsty, and messy with old shoes, wrinkled slips, and unruly eyebrows, while every move I made was so calculated and manicured. I wanted to break free, let loose, and express my misery. But I also wanted to laugh. I totally looked forward to doing my alter ego band sessions after Daydream each night." The article goes on to state, "Carey wrote, produced, and sang backup on every track on Chick's album," her rep told Pitchfork, "except for the Cheap Trick cover of Surrender. She also provided art direction for the album, packaging, and directed the visuals for Malibu." There's a music video for this song. The news unsurprisingly got fans hyped, and Carey was pleased with the reception. "I'm so happy yet thoroughly amused that my little alternative grunge album is finally out there for the fans," she tweeted, "rock on." The pop diva also vowed to find the version of her album featuring her own lead vocals. "I can tell you that I'm on a quest to unearth the version of this album with my lead vocals and will not stop until we find it. So happy that we get to experience this together, LOL," she added. And if you read the tweet that she posted here, it states, "Shout out to my friend Clarissa, who performs the lead with me as a hidden layer." So apparently what would happen is in the studio, Clarissa, her friend, who was the lead singer of the band Chick, would, and also appears in the video, by the way, she would sing the lead vocals with Mariah singing with her at the same time, but Mariah's vocals would be mixed down underneath as a hidden layer. This way she could sing on the project, but keep her participation a secret. Now, I'm guessing that the reason why she wanted her participation secret was because I guess she was like writing about feelings and opinions that she had that she didn't want a lot of people to know about, or maybe certain people to know about. Just a guess on my part. There's no real details here in any of this. Maybe there will be more details about it in her book. Now, most of the articles covering this story feature two music videos that were released back in 1995. One is for a track called Demented, and the other is for a track called Malibu. But I have discovered that there is one YouTuber out there who has posted the entire album in case you want to check it out. So thankfully, I have been able to actually listen to more than just those two tracks that I mentioned earlier. As for what I think of these tracks, they do sound like they were put together and recorded just very immediately, but there is a fun spontaneity to it. A lot of it sounds very much of its time. Some of it is very punk sounding and shows influences of the Ramones and Courtney Love. Personally, I have to wonder who the band members were. Were they session players for Mariah's Daydream album? Or were they a separate band put together just for this project? I also have to wonder, did they know about Mariah Carey's involvement before showing up to the studio? Or did they just show up and suddenly, oh, here comes Mariah Carey? You know, like, what's going on here? You know, there was that movie she did where she played a social worker and she didn't have any makeup on and she looked totally different. So I could actually picture her doing that, going into the studio and the other musicians not knowing who she was. But from my own experiences as a musician, I can see where doing this would have been very therapeutic for her. It would have let her have an outlet, and it would have let her just get out a lot of anger and frustration, and apparently she was feeling a lot of that. I would love to play you some clips, but I really just don't want to incur the wrath of the copyright gremlins on this video. So just Google search it, you'll find it, go give it a listen, and after you're done, let us know what you think. Leave a comment. Anyways, I just thought this was interesting, this was neat, and it also just goes to show you really don't know anybody. You may think you do, but you really don't. This is TJR. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you like what I'm doing, be sure to click like, click subscribe, and smash the bell notification icon. And if you'd like to be a patron supporter, please go to the Patreon page. Patron supporters receive early access to select videos and also additional behind-the-scenes content and blog posts available nowhere else. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.